Canada House has stood in central London, bordering Trafalgar Square, for over 80 years. Canada's ties with the UK are very strong, and the latest exhibition in the Canada House Art Gallery reflects this, with a joint showing of photographs taken in Afghanistan by British and Canadian photographers.
Canada and Britain are partners together in the program to go ahead and help the Afghan people rebuild Afghanistan. We've been working in partnership for the past 4 or 5 years together, and when we were approached by the Development Agency and the Foreign Office, we were thrilled to go ahead and co-host this event here, a photo exhibition that brings together the faces of contemporary Afghanistan, people who are demonstrating that they have hope. There is the promise of a better future for them, for their children, and this really captures better than anything else the good work that I think the Canadian government, the British government are trying to undertake in Afghanistan today for the people of Afghanistan, and the photos speak volumes about the progress that's being made on the ground.
Canadian and British troops are serving together in Afghanistan as part of the multinational UN force. The exhibition focuses on efforts by that force and international aid and relief organisations to return the daily life of Afghans to some sort of normality. The building of schools and the successful campaign to persuade families to send their girl children to school are highlighted, as are images which show the growth of industry and the reconstruction of infrastructure, such as roads, shattered by years of war.
What I'm hoping they'll take away is that in a day and age when too often people despair about some of these countries emerging from conflict, this photo exhibition tells a better story. It tells a story of hope and promise, of people who are finding a better future for themselves, children who are going back to school, 6 million children in school in Afghanistan today, and that includes many, many young girls that were not allowed to go to school under the Taliban. It tells a story of burgeoning industry in the country, people getting back to work. It tells a story about improved health care in the country. In short, there is the promise of a better future for the people of Afghanistan, and in spite of the many challenges that still exist in that country, the photo exhibition does justice to that generation of Afghani people who are committed to rebuilding their country for themselves and for their children.
Also on display at Canada House Gallery, a selection of handmade Afghan carpets with traditional designs. It's another example of the slow return to normal life in some parts of Afghanistan after decades of conflict.